Hi, Dr. Mark here for Natural Health. Hope you're having a great day. Yes, I'm back. I missed last week. Had a hip replacement last week, and it's turned out really well, so I can actually stand here without pain. So that's nice. Again, Dr. Mark here at Natural Health. Been in practice now for over 42 years, doing a lot of work. We've always used chiropractic or had chiropractic in our office because I am a chiropractor and my son Chip is a chiropractor. And but we also added nutritional support to the office and some therapies and things too, so that we can really help almost everybody with almost everything. Now, it's a different way of looking at things. We're not treating symptoms, we're actually looking at underlying causes of problems. And this goes right along with our topic for the night, the secret to health in chiropractic. So a lot of people don't realize that chiropractic as a secret is that people don't know that chiropractic can help any condition. Most people think of chiropractors as neck and back pain doctors, which we do very well with that, or any kind of other musculoskeletal issues. But just getting the nervous system to work correctly helps the whole body to heal and strengthen. So as a healthcare paradigm all by itself, chiropractic can be used for that purpose. Now, the nutritional part we add to that helps the body and helps the nervous system to heal with the tissues, the underlying tissues there, and get that to work well too, as the nervous system starts to work right. There are many toxins and poisons that act as barriers for the nervous system, and so we want to make sure that we clean up all those poisons and toxins, get digestion back on track, and then use nutritional supplements that we use to help the chiropractic get the nervous system to work correctly, and the body can coordinate its healing efforts and work towards getting things working correctly. It's kind of a secret because nobody really knows that, but that's the truth. When chiropractic first came out, it was used for all kinds of things. It had claimed to fame of taking care of polio, all kinds of things that chiropractic could do, because back in the day, that was 1895 when it was invented, then the nutritional and dietary conditions were a lot better at that time. Now, people are living on sugars and all this junk and pizza and soda and all this stuff, and they're not able to heal themselves. And they also get into a lot of toxins and things from the environment, maybe even shots and different things that they get into, and so the body can't heal itself. So that's what we do, again, with a lot of nutrition work, removing the barriers, and then even with the chiropractic work, removing the subluxations, the actual irritation to the nervous system so that it can work correctly. So going to a few more things here, just again, health secrets. So I'm going to add a few more things beyond the chiropractic secrets. Now again, the reason we're talking about chiropractic this month is because October is National Chiropractic Month. And so we're actually accenting or realizing what chiropractic can do more than just neck and back pain. So that's important, but there's other things too that I like to talk to people about. Two great big, what we call hand grenades that cause trouble with the diet, with health, because of the diet. So sugar is one of them, and we're talking here about refined sugar. Now, the body can run on sugar. It has the ability to use sugar to burn for energy, but the problem is the manufacturers use it as a refined sugar. Sugar in nature is used very easily by the body, and it can work fine. But when we just take sugar out of food context and concentrate it into a purified and refined sugar, there's no minerals, there's no vitamins, there's no proteins, there's no other things there that help to slow the body's ability to absorb it. So it just sucks it right in, causing insulin spikes, which then cause all kind of trouble with the cardiovascular system. So sugar is just a real big problem, not because of the sugar itself, but because they're taken out of food context. And what happens we're starting the holidays now with the Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and Valentine's Day and Easter, is that people get this sweet tooth going on where everything has to be sugary or sweet, or they don't like it. So like even drinks, like water, people don't want to drink water because it doesn't taste so good, and they have to have a sugary thing. And so even worse than the sugary sodas is the artificial sweetener sodas. So we really try to work people away from artificial anything, and then getting people away from these sugars. And it takes some time because, again, people have been on sugars. Their sweet tooth is just so high that they have to have sweet So it's really takes some time to get that off, but you can do it. And the point to realize too is sugar is more addictive than cocaine. It actually has an addictive quality to itself. So again, in the refined state, not so much in the food state, but in the refined state, again, because it acts more like a drug because it's so refined. So really important to understand that that's a secret that nobody really knows about, but really everybody does know about it, but they do it anyway. But they're not realizing how bad it is for health. Once in a while you can get by with it, but then people normally anymore are having desserts after every meal. And how many sodas do you drink a week? Really important to realize how bad things have gotten. And it's really because Americans have a good standard of living. They have money to buy this stuff, so they think they should buy it. Well, no, you shouldn't. You should be buying good vegetables, organically grown fruits and vegetables, especially the vegetables. So important. Fruits are kind of always added in here, but you really don't need fruits. Vegetables have all the nutrition in them, all the vitamins and minerals without the sugars. Fruits really only meant to be used once a year when they ripen, and that's it. But again, in our society, we can have it refrigerated, so we can have anything all year, and that causes a lot of trouble. Another big thing is vegetable oils. Another big kind of health secret that we look at as a hand grenade in the diet is vegetable oils. And these are very refined oils with a lot of trans fats, all the kind of things that really harm the body. And again, your cells and things are, the cell membranes are fats. It's really important to get the right sources of fats. And that's the good oils like extra virgin olive oil is a good source, coconut oil, organic coconut oil, and then good old lard, tallow, butter. I mean, the oils that come from actually foods. The problem is vegetable oils come from a vegetable, but it's been refined again. It's been chemically removed from that, refined and concentrated. It's not how the body is meant to have oils. And so it does cause a lot of problems, very inflammatory, these oils. Linseed oil, I think, was one of the first ones they took out, and it was meant to be used as a machine oil and was used as a machine oil. So again, these oils have been used over the last decades, just like the increased amount of refined sugar over the decades. That's why we have all this problem with cancer, heart disease, and diabetes, the three big killers of America. And I mean, diabetes, that's just a sugar issue. We help people with that all the time. It's very easy to help. Type 2 is very easy to help. And then getting people off the vegetable oils, that helps a ton with the cardiovascular issues there. So big things we look at in natural health. And another thing we look at too is digestion, because many people have a toxic liver, or livers are overloaded because of all the toxins they get into from, this chemical, hairsprays, just, all kind of stuff, deodorants, the toothpaste full of fluoride, all kind of stuff that liver has to deal with. And so the liver doesn't absorb the good oils, so we have to really work at that too, to make sure the liver can absorb good oils like vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K. These are the vitamins in good oils, good fats and oils, not in vegetable oils, so that the body can get a hold of. So it's really important to realize the differences on all these things. Like when people say, like another good example of this is salt. Doctors just poo-poo salt. Well, the problem with that is there is good salt and there's bad refined salt. So that's like sugar. Sugar's okay in fruits and vegetables, still it should be limited, but when you take it out and refine it, then it becomes a bad problem for the body. So that's a big deal there. So I think that's about it for me already. We're finishing up. We'll let you go sort of early tonight. I know you got a big day tomorrow with Halloween. Don't eat the candy. We used to try to work towards giving out pencils or quarters or oranges or apples, but I see in the stores, it's just tons and tons and tons of candy. And the last little secret I want to kind of put out there too, looking at, especially with National Chiropractic Month, is that many people, even the professionals, don't know what chiropractic can do or what it has the ability to do. So I've had many patients come in here that have been told by their MDs not to be adjusted because the MDs think that we're just going to crack and pop everything and just be really hard on the body. Well, some chiropractors adjust that way, but we have the ability here with the activator adjusting technique to adjust very low force. So I've had many patients over the years where they have had back surgery and neck surgery, and of course the success rate in surgeries is less than 30%. So most people have a lot of problems after surgery, and so they need help chiropractically. Also, the surgeries also stop the motion in a lot of the motor segments and make the above and below even more unstable. And so those places especially need chiropractic work to help to stabilize them, and nutritional work to help ligaments to strengthen, which is the problem in the first place. That's why they did the surgery. So we can help with all kind of issues like that, doing a lot of the activator adjusting, light force type of adjusting. We have some therapies too that help a lot with that. And so that's another secret people don't understand when they're told by their MDs that they shouldn't go to chiropractors. Everybody should go to chiropractors. And again, if you go to the right one, they know how to treat patients that have had surgeries, are very young, day or two old, are very old with osteoporosis and things. We can adjust all those people using a light force type technique, and then we do a lot of muscle work too. So we're here to help with that anytime. Don't forget, we also do free consultations. So if you're wondering what we do at Natural Health, we have the ability to just call in and have a time, and we'll talk about what your problems are and how we can help those things. And then you can get on our website. There's a lot of information there. We're changing the website to have actually more and more information about symptoms and how we treat symptoms, not actually treating the symptom, but the underlying cause, so the symptom goes away. And you can also sign up for our weekly blog, which we only send out once a week, not a whole lot of things there. So with that, I think I'll turn it over to Dr. Chip. Have a great evening. Have a happy Halloween. Be careful out there, and let it warm back up a little bit. It's a little too early for winter. Have a great one. Here's Dr. Chip. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Sure. All right. So happy early Halloween for everybody. Again, we're wrapping up our chiropractic month, health shops here at Natural Health. So again, I'm Dr. Chip, and here we go. So again, we kind of talk about more of the health secrets. Now, really, these aren't really secrets, but these are just kind of more, you would say, almost like truths. Just because if we can even see the results, the science, the studies, all that. Again, Dr. Mark explained a lot of that too, of the vegetable oils, the sugars, all that. Again, it's almost, I guess I can't say common sense, but again, we have to understand how our bodies are actually reacting to these foods. Again, these are not found in nature; they're man-made. You can kind of see there too, as that Dr. Mark explained about the machinery oil they were used before that, and then they were put in our foods and all that too. So again, there's something going on, and so this isn't a means of health; it's a means of efficiency, and again, more of the consumerism and making large quantities of food tasty and all that too. But again, there are definitely healthier ways to do that. But now again, just getting back into the chiropractic standpoint here, is that we know that there is a certain intelligence that your body is able to heal properly. And so again, a very common and simplistic thing is that when your body gets a cut on any part, it could be your hand, your arm, or your leg, again, your body knows what to do to heal that cut. It does not need necessarily the Band-Aid. It does not need the ointment, but they are helpful in that process, just because to not get infection. But again, the main thing is that your body is doing what it needs to heal. Now, there are certain aspects that if that is not the case, or your body is not healing properly, it means that there is a certain imbalance or something that's blocking your body from healing appropriately. And so again, it's not to say that this is not like a secret. Again, if we just think about it a little bit, there is a certain intelligence in our body that actually performs probably about trillions of actions throughout the day, because again, all our cells have some intelligence there to keep us from, keep us, healthy and functioning and all that too. Again, your heart, your lungs, your organs, all that too. Again, just imagine all the blood that is pumped throughout your body, all the air that you breathe in. All these functions are happening without even our conscious awareness. So again, there is this certain intelligence that is helping our bodies to do this all the time. And so again, just a little tidbit there. Now again, food nutrition, we talked about that too, is that if we can just really get back to more of the basics, the more of the fundamentals, that's really going to help us to help our bodies to actually function well and do well. Now, we talked about the diabetes part. Again, one aspect, one dis-ease that we've been told that this is a kind of like an illness or something that we catch. It's like if you get to a certain age, you just kind of have diabetes. Now, again, we're not talking about type 1. Type 1 is something that you're kind of genetically you're born into, but that can also still be helped with a lot of good foods and nutrition. So again, the type 2 is actually something that your systems aren't able to adapt efficiently. So take for instance is that if you are eating sugars all the time and your pancreas is a very important organ for our body to help break down sugar molecules by actually producing an enzyme called insulin. Again, there are different enzymes there, but again, it helps to moderate your blood sugar levels so you don't actually pass out or go into a coma or even death. So again, it's just helpful for our bodies to actually function well. Now, diabetes type 2, again, it's just saying that your pancreas or the systems of your body are not able to function properly just because we've been overloading it. We've been overworking it. And when we have processed sugars and oils, all that too, it actually is something that it's overriding or it's putting that system in overdrive. And so again, just kind of getting back to the basic sense of things is telling us, hey, it's not much of a secret. It's just, again, how our bodies are functioning. So again, getting back to that point of saying, hey, well, maybe we should take out the culprit, the thing that's overworking that system and allowing it to actually rest and recover and to heal so that we can actually help that system or the organ, the pancreas, all that, to do what it needs to so that you can actually have good, stable, healthy blood sugar levels. Because that's what really diabetes is just a imbalance or a dysfunctioning system in the body that's allowing a really almost too much sugar in the bloodstream there. And so again, physical is just more of helping us to be able to live healthy and happy lives. Now, of course, too, we just, again, it's just kind of more of a notion here, but it's not great to sit or be still for long periods of time, not be like sitting on your couch or not doing anything throughout the day or the week. Of course, rest and recovery is good too, but we want to make sure to respect both sides. So we want to make sure to move our joints, to move our bodies, to get in some kind of physical exercise to help ourselves. It can be as simple as walking. Again, a secret, but again, it's very effective. It's a healthy, natural movement for our bodies to perform. Now, a lot of times too, we kind of get back or we kind of tend to overdo things, or we say that we can kind of get imbalanced because of our work. We're working too much, or we're doing all these things. And really, if we're able to help our bodies to be healthy and sustain well, then again, we're able to do those jobs, those working tasks, all that too, in a good, healthy way. And that actually is good, healthy things for our bodies. It's helping our bodies to keep moving. It's building muscles, all that too. And so again, just kind of like, ultra marathon runners, people that run hundreds of miles in one session there, they're really adapted to it, and that running is okay just because your body's able to adapt to it. But when your body's not able to adapt, that's when the issues come up. And so I put music on here, or guitar playing, all that too. It's because that's kind of more of our recreation. Yes, physical exercise is always good, but we want to make sure that we're able to actually play or recreate or create something. It could be any kind of different hobbies. Again, not only it helps to work different muscles in our bodies, but actually to help our brain to work in different ways, to have new connections, and to actually, promote good creativity for our brain and body. Again, and the mind here too, of course, this is important. So again, good healthy thoughts, good healthy, states of mind here. And so again, too, is that usually, or a lot of times, that our mind is always racing. Our mind can be doing a lot of things. So it's okay to, again, be still for a while, let the mind slow down. We don't always have to think positive all the time, but there is research and studies that show that it's really just the negative thinking is kind of what kind of gets us into some bad health habits there too. So it's not, again, like we said, it's not so much to force the positivity, but it's just to let go and allow the negativity to kind of, you would say, let go there. Now, again, like we said there too, is that the mind is very powerful. So we want to make sure that we're able to give ourselves the opportunity to do things properly in that mindset. And so take, for instance, is that if we're in very fearful, worryful, anger, hateful states, we're going to start having these thoughts about different things that are in that same resonance, you would say. So again, a lot of times if we're feeling angry, then we're getting upset, and there's different thoughts that come. So that's, again, just something to monitor ourselves there too, because it's not so much that anger and all that stuff is bad. It's just saying that, hey, we're kind of in a state, we're in a different feeling that we want to make sure to moderate and say, hey, we need to be able to self-regulate and help ourselves to actually promote good, healthy healing there too. So we just don't want to get caught into those modes of thinking. So again, it's always a good making sure that we're having a good balance. So again, it's not always good to think all the time, but of course, if you're going to plan for a trip or plan for a business strategy and all that, you're going to have some level of thinking, but then you got to take action. You got to do the things well there too. So it's kind of more of who are we being is a helpful thing to give that balance, so that we're again able to be that person that we want to be. That could be that healthy state. So these are not, again, so much secrets, but again, it's just more of getting back to the basics of how our bodies function, how our brains and bodies operate. So it's kind of more of that thinking, the feeling, the acting, but then and of course too, the physical, the nutritional, and the thoughts, again, are the different stresses that can happen. So we want to be able to, sadly, a secret, I guess, but it's normal to be healthy. It's normal to be in that state. So when our bodies are balanced out well, it's able to self-heal and self-regulate. So again, it all comes back to balance. A balanced body can do what it needs to heal. And that's what we're doing here too, is just helping your body to actually coordinate itself to where that intelligence, whatever it is there, can actually promote health rather than illness or sickness. And so our last point is, and then again, this is another secret, or a health secret, is a study of health. Now, a lot of times is that we get into these modes of trying to fight the bug, the virus, the cold, the flu, and all that. But really, it's our defense. It's how our body is able to be healthy. And so when we get back to the state of knowing our true health and actually studying health and what promotes health, we don't have to be so, you would say, fearful or scared of what can actually cause illness. And so again, it's just kind of getting our mind, our body, our heart right to be able to get back in a good alignment and again, promote ourselves in a good, healthy, and healing process. So again, a little short and sweet, again, but again, I know everybody's excited for Halloween. So we're gonna end it here. Again, we are here at Natural Health Quincy, Illinois. You can follow us here at Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Brighteon, and Instagram. We're located at 2000 Jefferson Street in Quincy, Illinois. You can subscribe to our email list at naturalhealthquincy.com, and the number is 217-228-2040. Again, so thank you so much for watching the Health Secrets Healthshop here tonight, and stay tuned for more. Again, we're ending the chiropractic month here in October, so we'll have some more good information for you in the November series here, and we'll again still give you some more valuable information for you, so that not only can you help yourself, but you can help your family and others to get back to health. So again, thank you for watching. Have a great night.